Hey everyone, hey
Don't forget to
everyone.
share,
I hope you're
subscribe, and
well.
like. Share,
Just
subscribe, and
showing proof
like
of
if you
life.
like what you hear.
All is well. I've been following up with this mild heart attack that I had a few months ago. I've seen a cardiologist. He said my heart looks good. He is concerned a little bit about my blood pressure. He wants me to basically do monitor my blood pressure a morning, a night, afternoon. I really haven't been working out too much. I'm really exhausted. I feel so tired. My body's hurting me. And I just, it's, I'm no longer enjoying working out. So I've just really taken a break from that. I go for walks in there, what I could tolerate, but maybe I do a push-up or two, but I haven't been doing much. So working on that. I also went to go see a endocrinologist. My thyroid hormones are low, so we're checking into that. And just ruling out autoimmune disease. What else am I doing? Just eating proper nutrition, more so leaning towards a pescatarian diet, some type of alkaline. So trying to find out what works for me. But I came on here to tell you something. And the message I wanted to share with you is about forgiveness. And it's so crazy this came up because I've just been so angry with God. I haven't really been in my word and I just haven't been praying like that. I've just been really angry with God, just crying like, God, I don't know what's going on here, but I've already been through enough. And it's not fair that I'm going through more things on top of other things, the loss of my uncle and other stuff going on. And life happens, I get it. But it feels like I'm enduring so much more than other people, and I'm very hurt and angry. But I called an aunt of mine, and I just called to encourage her to pray with her because she's going through some stuff too, you know. And I found out about this aunt approximately 15 years ago. Long story. I thought my grandfather, my father's father, only had one child, but he has like 7, 8 others. Anyway, this aunt is just amazing. She's like a cross hybrid between my twin sister and I could relate to her. I see myself in her. But I called her and I said, I'm just so angry. I'm so angry at God. And she's a Christian. She's a believer. I'm so angry with God. And I don't know why he would allow this to happen to me with my heart. You know, my back already hurt. You know, I'm dealing with this and this and this. And she wasn't like, oh, Trisha, we're all dealing with stuff. She's like, I understand. And I said, well, I didn't call to talk about me. What's going on with you, auntie? You know? And she's more so the type that she's very reserved, very recluse. And oh, everything's great. I'm fine. Nothing much going on here. But she and I know a lot is going on there. And unfortunately, it's been some news, something her spouse did that he's been in the news. So I know what it is for people to leave you when you're going through your storm and your willingness. So I refuse to be that person that leaves her. So I check up on her, send her messages, send her voicemails, call. Do I send her voicemail? She's not on WhatsApp. But I just let her know that I love her. I'm here for her if she wants to talk. Even if she doesn't want to talk, we can sit in silence. You know, I'm able to be silent. We can sit in silence together. Maybe I can't sit in silence too long. But she said, it is hard to forgive, but that healing is for you. And I wrote down what I wanted to say because I'm going to talk, and I don't want to ramble because I know people have a short attention span. So, but I wrote down, I was doing my devotional this morning. I'm back to talking to God and reading my word. I wrote down, I thought God loved me. And I'm reflecting on the people I love and how I felt like they didn't love me back, or those who I loved and I said I loved them in words but not showing it through actions. But I'm here to say that Jesus is love and his commandment is to love. He disciplines us, he restores us, he breaks us, puts us through the wilderness as to transform us so we could fulfill his will in him. So this season, this week of resurrection of the Jesus Christ that we know, I know it's hard to love those that hurt you. I know it's hard to forgive and it's hard to forget. But I also know the times that you've been forgiven and given grace, the times that you have been the one doing the hurting. Cry, curse, feel angry, but readjust your crown. God in you is greater. The spirit to help you is within reach. You can't do it alone. That's why you ask God to abide in you and you abide in him. And he will give you the Holy Spirit. He will give you his spirit to help you navigate this thing called life. How do you forgive someone who was mean to you, who promised to love and protect you? How do you forgive someone who said they didn't want no children yet had so many other children outside of your union? How do you forgive someone who was silent when you needed them to speak up? How do I forgive someone who lied about their status? How do I forgive someone who gave me up for adoption? How do I forgive someone who chose drugs over nurturing, protecting me? How do I forgive someone? And the list goes on, right? You forgive because you remember that Jesus forgave you. You first work on forgiving yourself and never forget the one who loved you first and died for you. Thank you. Remember your power. And it. But something else. Think about how often, especially for my believers and those who don't believe, in the Bible, it is just a roadmap. It's a compass, direction, gives you direction. Jesus tells us to forgive 70 times 7. So remember, 7 is a number of completion. Remember, on the 7th day, Jesus rested. And I think about what that rest means in relation to forgiveness. Rest is intentional, it's deliberate. Rest is knowing that I have done all that I can. God did all that he can. I've done all that I can, right? I want you to say that you've done all that you can. And rest in knowing that God will meet you where you need to be met. All right? Thank you for listening.